The men's final of Australian Open 2008 was an intriguing clash between an unseeded Frenchman and a young Serb on the precipice of greatness. In only his fifth major appearance, Jo Wilfred Tsonga had made a fairy tale run to the championship decider, knocking out 3 top 10 players, including world number 2 Rafael Nadal in the semi-finals. Number 3 seed Novak Djokovic hadn't dropped a set en route to the final, including a straight sets demolition of world number 1 Roger Federer. In their first ever meeting, Tsonga was seeking to become the first unseeded player to win the title in 32 years, and Djokovic on the verge of becoming Serbia's first Grand Slam champion. It was a shaky start from both players, but once their nerves settled, they produced some electrifying tennis.
Sheer brilliance. What a wonderful point early in the final. Spectacular.
How about that for athleticism? The slam dunk overhead and it comes back.
There was little separating the players throughout the early stages, but Tsonga made the most of his powerful serve and forehand.
Well, it was generally considered his best chance of winning the match was to win the first set, and he's now within 1 game of doing that. Tsonga leads 5-4.
5-4.
Oh, he didn't get on it. Didn't get it.
The crowd are already involved. He wants them even more involved. The Frenchman has a set point. Yes! He's floating like a butterfly, all right. Dad's on his feet. Everyone on their feet. And it's only the first set.
A deadlock in the second set threatened to halt the Frenchman's momentum. We pick up the action with Tsonga serving at 3-all.
What a return.
Do you think Geordie was happy with that one?
Not sure he saw it. Here's the tide turning. 2 break points. Tsonga is down, and he's down on the scoreboard too. The deadlock is broken in the second set, and somehow it's Djokovic who breaks it.
After finding a crucial break in the 9th game, Djokovic had the chance to level the match at a set apiece.
Amazing to note, Fred, we haven't had a 5-setter here at Melbourne Park since Valander and Cash, the very first year this centre was opened.
That's right.
That's in the final.
In the final, yeah.
Jo Wilfred Tsonga might have been freewheeling early, but Novak Djokovic has come along and put the brakes on, and we are locked up in the final. After 1 hour and 28 minutes, the second set to the Serbians, 6-4, and Jo Wilfred decides it's time for a break.
At 1-1 in the third set, the Serb started to assert his influence. We rejoin the action with Tsonga facing breakpoint.
Tsonga might have been in the driver's seat before, but Djokovic has bumped him out of the chair now and taken the wheel. The momentum is his way, and he's got the break in the third set.
Djokovic is challenging the call on the right service line. Ball's called out.
Haven't had a challenge for a little while in this match. Spot on the line. Just enough in the corner. Jeff, the feet aren't moving quite the way they were about 3/4 of an hour ago.
No, absolutely. He needs to get his adrenaline level up. He's gone a little flat, a little passive. He needs to just really recognise the fact that he's not moving. He's got to get himself more motivated, talk to himself, positive affirmation.
Dad's much happier chappy now. Can see his son moving onto the ball a lot better than he was early.
Djokovic has now dropped only 1 point in his past 3 service games.
Despite the cards being stacked against him, Tsonga was still up for the fight.
That's a bit better. Up on his toes again. Can he grab this momentum back? It's going to be a tough task, but look at that. There's some positive signs from the Frenchman. He knows it's not over yet. The Frenchman is hanging in there. It is by a thread just at the moment, but it is just the one service break.
With Tsonga fighting back, Djokovic upped his level. We rejoin the action with the Serb leading by a break at 5-3.
Brilliant stuff. He's rising. And even Djokovic acknowledges that one.
Excellent. Djokovic, full of confidence in his own ground stroking ability now.
Well, there mightn't be much energy left, but somehow he's found some there. It was like a Harrier jump jet with a vertical takeoff.
Yeah, just relentless pressure at the moment from Djokovic. Tsonga's had to come up with something very special on these set points, and he has been able to, but how many times can you go to the well? Obviously, he's not worried. A huge serve. They'll be up again now after that one.
This would be some hold if he can withstand 5 set points and then put all of the pressure back on the Djokovic serve to do it himself.
That's out. 6th set point. He wants to win this game. Serve first in the 4th set. Gutsy effort.
Seven is a lucky number for a lot of people. Is it one for Djokovic? It is now. We've been going 2 hours and 9 minutes, and Djokovic now has the running it would take a momentum shift of seismic proportions for Tsonga to come back here.
And a momentum shift looked likely early in the 4th set as Tsonga started to test the Serb's physicality. We rejoin the action at 2-1 on serve.
Some heavy balls in that rally.
This will test Djokovic out.
Djokovic feeling the strain now. He's done a lot of running. Is he all right? He may be suffering. Reaching down to the left foot there. There might be a problem here with Djokovic. Didn't even push off there, didn't attempt to push off. A love game from Tsonga.
I think we've just had Djokovic's question mark about his movement answered. Good movement here. I think he was just winded before. No problem getting up there.
If there is any question mark over his fitness, it's going to be interesting to see whether he talks to Carlos Ramos when he goes to the chair at the change of ends here.
13-15.
Well, he's struggling on serve, but he's still in front. It's now 23%. That's not going to do it in this set.
was open again.
Well, that's good. That's tough under the gun.
Djokovic maintains the lead now as he walks to the chair. He walks past Carlos Ramos and has a bit of a word to him. There could be some attention coming here.
His right thigh, I think, or right hamstring. Left.
Plenty of drama here at Melbourne Park. Novak Djokovic calling for some attention on his left hamstring.
Djokovic is now receiving.
Meantime, Tsonga must be thinking, well, I've got a bit of a lifeline here. An injured opponent. Tsonga serving with new balls. 2-3, fourth set.
15 minutes.
Whatever sort of serves that will really come into their own, because Djokovic has to move so far out to the forehand and pushing off with the left leg and then getting out there and stretching with that left leg there is going to really work it over.
Just like that, love game. Easy as you like for the Frenchman, levels up.
Djokovic may have been down, but certainly not out.
Well, that might indicate that the hamstring's feeling a bit better. That little slide there. And Djokovic now within 2 games of the championship.
We rejoin the action at 5-4 in the fourth set. Tsonga needing to hold serve to stay alive.
Missed it. That was good. Boy, that was a brave shot. This just barely made it off the back foot, rolling backwards. Yes, it was in.
14-15.
Gutsy play this. He's done this about 4 times in the match, serve and volley, and what a time to do it.
And still the deadlock can't be broken in this fourth set.
The tension was at boiling point and Tsonga needed a breakthrough. We rejoin the action midway through the 11th game.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Oh, that's just very fortunate to get away with that.
Boy, was he ever.
Tsonga having an animated conversation with Carlos Ramos in the chair as well. I don't know whether it's about the time aspect that he was talking about before. Surely it must be.
Well, Tsonga had that point. He read the drop shot. He was there with time. Djokovic picked it. Fortunate.
Cain, Djokovic.
Djokovic sees off a break point in the 11th game. And the worst he'll get in the 4th set is a tiebreak.
Undaunted by the occasion, the valiant Frenchman continued to pile pressure on his opponent as the 4th set inched towards a tiebreaker.
Oh, that's real courage, self-belief. It was there if he had the courage, and he did.
And that is his first double fault for the match. He's given himself a chance of taking us to 5. The match almost 3 hours old. It's turning into one of the great Australian Open finals.
Both players receive an additional challenge.
Certainly the right play from Tsonga. This is a better return. He went cross-court with this one, Djokovic, but the big Frenchman comes in with the forehand and then the overhead.
It's a lopsided-looking scoreline in the tie-break at 4-1. Tsonga, first part of the equation, needs to just come up with 2 good points here. He's only 1 point down against the serve. And he'll have a look.
Tsonga is challenging the call on the right service line. Ball's called out.
Oh, that was a double. He's only served 2 double faults the entire match. And both of them in the last 2 games. Or in the tiebreaker in his last serve. Not quite yet. That was a nervous volley, but he got it over.
6-2, Djokovic.
Well, as a youngster, Novak Djokovic was told by his father that he wanted him to be a soccer player or a skier, and he was really disappointed when he chose a different career path. Maybe he's about to show Dad that he made the right choice.
Thank you. Djokovic. 4-6. 6-4, 6-3, 7-6.
For the first time, Novak Djokovic is a Grand Slam champion. After a magnificent final against a gallant opponent. Two young men who freshened up this Australian Open all the way to late on the second Sunday night. The title goes to Serbia. Djokovic wins in 4.
It was the first major title of many for the man who would become the greatest player of his generation.